We started to notice that Garfield wasn't able to eat his food and he was spitting it out. He had the desire to eat, but he just couldn't get anything down. After another day or so, we noticed his right eye started to swell up and he just didn't look right. So at this point, it was definitely time to take him in to go see the vet. Of course, it was Sunday and everything was closed, but we were able to get into a local urgent vet. This poor guy was definitely not acting like himself and we knew something was wrong. Usually when we take him to the vet, he is very outgoing and exploring the room, but this time he wouldn't leave his kennel. They went through their routine checkup and he did have a fever of 104. Everyone at the urgent vet was very nice and they took their time with Garfield. They gave him SQ fluid, providing him fluid underneath the skin where it can be slowly absorbed into the blood in the body. We had been traveling with him, so we were wondering if he caught something on the road or maybe he had a foreign object stuck in his throat. They sent us home with an antibiotic and some stuff for the pain. They also gave him Zorbium, a topical between his shoulder blades. When we got home, he was much more alert and the swelling in his right eye had went down. His pupils were super dilated, I think from the Zorbium, and he had a nibble of some food. But then all of a sudden, he took a turn right before we went to bed. So I'm taking Garfield to the ER this morning. He is not better. Matt and I didn't sleep last night. Just been really stressed out, tears. It just sucks. His eye has swollen up so big. And it seems like he's having trouble breathing now. And he just looks really bad, so we're gonna bring him in and hopefully get him a CT scan and go from there and hopefully get him fixed up. Garfield had to stay overnight in the hospital and they did a CT scan. There was no foreign object in his throat, but he had a massive abscess in the back of the right side of his throat. They were able to drain it and he was able to come home. They don't know what the cause could have been. They attempted to take a biopsy of the tissue because they were concerned of cancer, but after they saw how big the abscess was, they ruled that out. The day he got home, his eye was so swollen, he couldn't even open it. His fur was very matted, but he was super lovey-dovey and he let me brush him out. It's now been 2 weeks since his ER visit and he has finished all of his meds. He's been eating and being his playful self, and we have noticed he has been a lot more lovey-dovey towards us. It's almost like he knows that we saved him. It was a super long few days and there were a lot of tears shed. I was so sick to my stomach through this whole thing. Our fur babies mean everything to us. We will definitely keep you updated if anything else changes. We will continue to pray for Garfield's healing.